Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Joey Sparks. That's two E's, no Y. You heard me, that's two E's, no Y. And in this video, we're going to be reacting for the very first time to Payper, When I Was Little official video. Now, I've been suggested to this. I was planning to get to it. I just had a lot of other ones on the list that had to come first, but now my interest is piqued. You gave me a couple specific songs, but I went in and just looked for one that interested me, and something about reminiscing when I was little grabbed me. So if you're ready for me to react for the very first time to Payper, When I Was Little, then let me know. But first, you know I gotta play my intro. Alright. Make sure everything's clicking and clocking. Make sure that's golly. Today has been a day. Whew. Okay. So I'm looking at this player, this video right here. 2020. So in the height of the shit, you know. Let's see what was said from his point of view. I want to get to know. All right. If you're ready, like I'm ready. But first, like and comment on all the content, please. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting the subscribe button. I'm a music videographer by trade, so I take that POV into all the reactions I do. I also do reviews and unboxings on this channel. So hit the subscribe button, stick around, and let's get into this. Boom.
Gio O'Connell. You live forever through all of us and through my music. What's dead may never die, but die.
Great texture.
I used to have a little when I was little. RXR. Yo. When I was little, I wasn't scared of the boogeyman. I was scared of scumbag police in a bully van. Hitting robberies on Ilford Lane with a hookers hang, trying to get those kicks. Nanny said that I couldn't have. When I was little, fam, I never respected my teachers. I respected orders, badness and dealers. Mopeds, 110s, Avies and Beamers.
My bad. We right back at you. Okay. Yo, my man is spitting some relatable stuff here.
My teachers, I respected orders, badness and dealers. Mopeds, 110s, Avies and Beamers. On my push bike, up and down in my feelers. When I was little, fam, I never knew I was poor. We was on the block lit, 4 ways on a draw. £1 chicken chips, you can't want any more. You can't miss it if you never had or seen it before. When I was little, fam, I never got attention from girls.
Great shot. First of all, what he talking about? Who he looked up to, you know what I'm saying, what he didn't, kind of what was steering him and his people, and then not knowing that he was poor when he was. I mean, I'm relating to all that stuff, and being that we have such a big pond in between us, it sounds like it's really dope to see the similarities and the relatability. I mean, we're all relatable. We can all relate in some way, shape, or form. I'd like to talk about this right here. Look at this. So the camera they used had great dynamic range, right? That's probably why we got such great texture throughout all the color and the feel of this film, right? So crisp in footage over here, right? And then these bars, crisp in footage along with this kid, but this kid blurry, this kid blurry. So the foreground is blurry. We got all the blur in the back over here, so the background is blurry. So you got mad depth in this photo, right? But then the fact that I can still see details on their face here, but see every detail in the clouds that go all the way back. Great camera.
Attention from girls. Little Viper wears that tracky every day and he smells. Ain't been home for like a week, I'm like 11 or 12. It's a couple years later when they sent me to jail. When I was little, we used to do all-nighters on the 25 bus to see the West End lights. Not a pound in my pocket, but I miss them times. Cause we were just some hungry little kids them times. When I was little, a judge sent me film for the summertime. It made me worse, I come out and got a gun in line. And since then, I've been in and out 100 times. Shit. When I was little, shit, I thought friends lost forever. But I seen them come and go, it only made me bitter. And seeing my success probably only made them bitter. I learned from my mistakes and it only made me clever. When I was little, I used to put my friends before my family. I wish I could go back to just my sisters and my nan and me. Being a good kid, I went college or homeschool. Instead, she was writing me letters, sending me postals. I'm in a crack house and they're shooting up snowballs. I come home to shower and get a million phone calls.
I never did any jail time or nothing like that. But this other stuff he talking about, non-stop phone calls, non-stop. In the middle of the most family-oriented at the wrong time, ceremonies, and just, you know.
I went college or homeschool. Instead, she was writing me letters, sending me postals. I'm in a crack house and they're shooting up snowballs. I come home to shower and get a million phone calls. Blisters on my heels, I've been hitting them all night. Stressing out, nanny showing off, I'm all
fire.
Alright, when I was little, I don't think I was afraid of the dark. My mum's boyfriend used to beat her, I got shame in my heart. Cause thinking back, I just wish I pushed my blade in his neck. Instead, I stayed out late in the park. When I was little, I didn't want to be no doctor. I wanted Fed chase from the helicopter. I wanted to turn this Q into an OZ. I wanted to ride R6s like Pedro and Aubrey. When I was little, it was all Skepta and Ghetto and Strider, I'm a top boy on a level. Then it was Joe, Black Margs and a million pebbles. Hit Joe, hit road, then it's back to the schedule. When I was little, I never thought I'd blow like this, get dough like this, put my pain on the beat and touch souls like this. How'd it go like this? Got a bad bitch with me just to roll my spliff. When I was little.
To have a bad girl here with me to roll my spliff. I never thought I'd blow like this. Man, this dude can spit. This dude can spit. Not only am I getting nostalgia from the times when I was little, like, yo, that's hard. I'm getting impressed by the wordplay here.
I never thought I'd blow like this, get dough like this, put my pain on the beat and touch souls like this.
All right, so the camera twirl here.
Go like this, got a bad bitch with me just to roll my spliff. When I was little, I never thought I'd blow like this.
Right here, right? So as it spins, right? People think, oh, it's super easy, man. Don't you just zoom? Don't you just like spin the footage in the thing, zoom in and spin? Nah, man, because by the time you zoom in to where, like, soon as you start to turn this, let's say we start to turn it clockwise, you're going to see parts of this not be filmed, right? We're going to see the edge. So you're like, oh, just zoom in. Well, if we zoom in, we're not going to be able to see much of him. And what we can see is going to be blown out. But they are motorized gimbals. Gimbal is, it's a camera rig, something you put the camera on. And the gimbal system creates a stability in the camera. So no matter which way you go, the camera stays level. No matter how your hands twerk and move, the camera can stay level, right? Well, there's a setting where you can flip the camera like this, what they call flashlight mode, and then rotate the camera. And it's better to do it that way than to try and in post zoom in, because you're going to get some amateur corners and stuff.
Dough like this, put my pain on the beat and touch souls like this. Shit.
Ooh, that's ill ass shot. I love, yo, smoke and slow motion. If you ever decide you want to get into filming, smoke and slow motion is one of the illest things. So to me, I'm like, yo, an artist be like, yo, can I smoke? I'm like, just wait for me to be ready to film it up close. Like, this is fire.
Shit.
Ain't nothing changed, huh, Potter Payper? Look like you still doing it. Same corner. Yeah, that's a shame. It's a damn shame how it go back around. That's ill. Look at the lighting. Look, okay, so you're getting this nice warm tungsten outline around this right here, but it also kind of like some of the background lights and him being crisp. That's ill. What else y'all got to say? Nothing. I'm not mad at Payper. I'm not mad at the person who suggested it. Like I said, he was spitting some real relatable, and why? Let me speak on that a little bit. When I was younger, I was looking up to the wrong influences. Like I would see the people who was like studying to be like doctors and lawyers, even learning a craft like engineering or plumbing or something like that. Like it just didn't click with me. I was like, that don't make no sense. The people that I see that are either making money or are professional athletes. Unfortunately, I don't have a wherewithal to listen to somebody enough to get to that point to play professional sports, or they were doing stuff they weren't supposed to be doing, and those people had more money and it looked like they were having more fun, and so I emulated that. And so when I see something like this, unfortunately, where they say the youth is wasted on the young, or the youth is wasted on the youth, or something like that, is they just not gonna see it like we see it, or how Payper sees it, which is like those are the wrong things to be looking up to. Like right in the beginning where he's like all the kids were up against the wall and they had all the cops and stuff in slow motion and stuff like that, or not slow motion, they just had them still, like everybody was like it was like the mannequin challenge or something. But even then, it's just he was talking about like I didn't look up to the teachers, I looked up to the the dealers and stuff like that. And unfortunately, that's what I want to waste my time. If I'm ever gonna fight for something, it's that young lads like myself don't get that as like some sort of like cool idea of how to be. And thankfully for the internet, I mean, these are years later, but thankfully for the internet, it kind of shows like, hey man, none of that stuff gets really played like anymore. Like any of that criminal stuff ain't the wave no more. And luckily so, because I got kids growing up and I don't want them to be influenced or, like be like, yo, that's pretty cool, I want to be like that. So like if I could ever change something, it'd be the fact that sort of stuff gets all the play and all the placement, and it gets all the the high rankings and all the accolades and stuff, when somebody talking about some conscious issues or some like real life learning gets shunned or shadow banned, or like don't question authority because that will never come out. No, we need our youth always questioning and always keeping a tab, checks and balances. But I digress. Yo, whoever put this out, it gave me great fodder today. I really appreciate that. Tanner, I believe, Toby or something. So yo, I appreciate you. But yo, if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, like and comment on all the content. I'm a music videographer by trade, so that's why I break down the music videos. All right. And if you really messing with me, come check me out when I go live. Damn, things be lit. Don't miss a live or a premiere. A premiere in the chat would be bananas. Anyways, until the next video, here, sub button there. Likes, thumbs, we just rubs lightly. Peace.